Hello. Hello, everyone. How are you? Whew, we made it to Sunday, Blackson.
Yes.
Woo. Welcome again to the Roland's Reviews YouTube channel. We told you that we would be back, and here we are. As you fill up the room, do us one small favor, please. Just hit that little thumb. That is the like button. That will trigger the YouTube algorithm. We can bring more and more people into the conversation. All right. I'll give you a little time to fill the room up and check out the title if you are familiar with this particular title and this subject matter. Go ahead and say something about it in the comment section, folks. Okay. How you doing, Blackson?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Miss Lynn? How you doing?
It's Sunday. What can I say? Hey.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh, they're filling it up now. All right. And let's look at this particular title. Kamala Harris booed and heckled on stage. Beyonce does not perform at Houston rally. So, folks, if you were here a couple of months ago, if you've been on the channel, I was just talking to Blackson. This is what we call the bait and switch, right? And before I get started, let me go ahead and recognize our illustrious subscribers, because we do appreciate you spending your time here on the channel. There are thousands of other content creators. You don't have to be here, but you are, and it is much appreciated. All right. Let's say hello to my partner, Chef Finest Wine, Cha, Baldwin Birds, Monique, Alley Cat, Jermaine, Prosperity, Pinky, Laurie, James, Dorian. How is everyone doing? And if you those of you who've been here for a couple of months, I was just telling Blackson, I did a video 2 months ago. How many of you remember? How many of you have been on the channel for at least 2 months? And I did the video at the when they had the DNC convention in Chicago. They did the same thing. They promised a Beyonce concert, and people got angry then. And they came back and did the same thing. How many of you, if you remember the video, I dropped the link for it. If you go scroll all the way up to the very top, I dropped the link. They did this at the DNC, and I did a video on it. Make it make sense. Pinky said those people weren't there to see Kamala.
No.
First truth bomb of the day. No, they were not. I was just telling Blackson, Beyonce has millions and millions of followers and fans. They call them the Beehive. And so they were coming to see her perform. Prosperity said they sure did. Prosperity remembers. Yes, Prosperity remembers.
Prosperity. You know they were for Beyonce because they waited there since 6 o'clock in the morning. Nobody's not going to do that for no Beyonce. I mean, I'm sorry. Kamala Harris speech. I'm about to say Beyonce.
You're right.
Be honest with you. To be honest with you, Miss Lynn, they're not going to sit there at 6 o'clock in the morning just to hear Beyonce speak.
Right. They were promised a concert. But again, the old bait and switch. What's that? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
That's right.
Deja vu.
So you don't even feel sorry for them.
No. 2 months ago, they did this at the DNC. Peace to you. How are you?
They did.
Listen to this. They paid Beyonce $10 million and Lizzo $2.3 million. Hello, everyone. But again, you brought people there under false pretenses. Prosperity said, "You're right, Mr. Blackson." So let me send everyone, because there's so many people coming in now. I just sent some hearts.
Let me ask you this, Miss Lynn, and I'm gonna ask the chat. Did not the fake stream media promote this as a concert? Like, oh, Beyonce
as a concert, just like the DNC. Now we know Beyonce didn't do a concert at the DNC. What they would do, what the Democrats were doing at the DNC were DNCs on those mobile unaliving units and those mobile vasectomy units that they had there, right? Okay, so come on now.
Hold on, Ruby said Bay not giving no free concert. Are they cray cray?
hey. No, sir, no, ma'am.
Ruby, we just trying to find out who lied.
Ruby's been here.
Who lied? Okay, Ruby, who lied? Somebody lied.
Ruby was here 2 months ago. Ruby, remember, Ruby, you were here when I did the concert, the video 2 months ago when they lied and promised. James said they lied. Oh my God. Imagine that. Woo! Everyone who's here, if you're enjoying this content, do one little small favor for us. Hit the little thumb, which is the like button. Share this out on your various forms of social media, i.e. Facebook.
Hold on. Amy Atkins says, I was there and they were there to see Kamala Harris. Beyonce was not there to take Harris shine. She was there to speak. Stop with the conspiracy stuff. It was promoted as Beyonce endorsing. No, it wasn't.
No.
Do we need to show the receipts, Miss?
Let me pull it up.
I think we need to show the receipts because this Amy's playing. She playing. She think we in here joke with jokes. No, we got the receipts now.
All right, I'm pulling it up right now.
Come on now, you found the right channel, Amy Atkins. You got the right one.
Woo! Okay, this is the New York Post. And Amy, it sounds like you're a Democrat, a liberal. This isn't from a conservative newspaper. Well, all of the mainstream media outlets, we can't trust any of them. But look at this is the New York Post. So those of you in the chat section, tell me what you think. Tina said, not joking, she was supposed to do a concert. Yes. Pinky, he joked. The jokes write themselves, and all here know it. Yes, Chubbs, how are you?
Amy, yeah, she said, I don't do New York Post. It don't matter what you do.
Hey.
The fans were led to believe they were lied to about them being a free Beyonce concert. So what are you talking about?
Okay,
the lie was put out there regardless. Man, what are you serious? Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Rowland. I'm not. Yeah.
They don't want to. Okay, that's fine. Let me go through this for you. Now I will read the title. Kamala Harris mocked after Beyonce fails to perform at her Texas rally. Baited people with a free concert. Is that not what we just said?
That's exactly what we said.
Okay, crickets. That's what. Okay, I will go through it. It was the best thing they never had. After rumors swirled that Beyonce would perform at Vice President Kamala Harris's rally in Houston on Friday, fans were let down after the superstar failed to put on a show for the crowd of 30,000. Instead, the 43-year-old Texas Hold'em singer, a native of the Lone Star State, delivered a speech at the Harris event in which she endorsed the Veep in the 2024 presidential election. I'll continue. The singer left the stage without performing, leaving critics to claim that Bey was snubbing the Democratic presidential nominee. And instead, guess who performed? Now, those of us who are older, we know Willie Nelson. We love Willie Nelson. They didn't go there to see 91-year-old Willie Nelson. The Beehive wanted to see Beyonce. So, according to X Post, quoted by Daily Mail, critics claimed rally goers just wanted to catch a free Beyonce concert, calling the lack of a performance unbelievable. Why is it so unbelievable? This happened 2 months ago at the DNC. So let me get this straight. Kamala Harris baited people with a free Beyonce concert, then had Willie Nelson perform, wrote one X user. Talk about a bunch of pissed off concert goers. So again, And if you look at the Beehive, a lot of them, they don't know who Willie Nelson is, and they don't want to listen to. They want to hear Beyonce music, not Willie Nelson's music. Now, I was talking with Blackson earlier. We both like Willie Nelson. They don't want to hear Willie Nelson. They want to hear Bay. She can't even deliver. Okay, listen to this, folks. I'm going to highlight this because this is who you want as your president. She can't even deliver on promises to her own followers with a Beyonce performance. But yes, she will totally close the border and stuff, another critic said sarcastically. Last night, Democrats promised voters a free. So look, where is Amy? Amy, I hope you're still here. I'm still reading. Last night, Democrats promised voters a free Beyonce concert to get them to show up. But when they showed up, they got a washed up Willie Nelson concert. Instead, someone else snarled, alleging that it is a foreshadowing that the political party will lie to gain power, which is dumb. They did this 2 months ago and angered people. During her speech, Beyonce said that she was not appearing as a celebrity nor a politician. I'm here as a mother who cares about the world our children live in, a world where we have the freedom to control our bodies, a world where we're not divided, our past, present, or future, the Grammy winner said. In other words, we know what that's all about. The freedom to continue to unalive children in the womb. That's what that's all about. I'm sorry I've missed so many comments, but where are we here?
Allie said, I'm just watching this Amy person because Amy, CNN said it, NBC said it. I mean, like I said, you may not do it, but apparently these people, wherever they got the information, were led to believe that Beyonce would perform. Now, you say it wasn't a concert, it was a rally. Then what did Meg Thee Stallion do here in Atlanta?
Twerk.
But did she not perform, Miss Lynn?
She did.
Did she not sing a couple of songs, Miss Lynn?
She did.
And guess what? The Beyonce fans were expecting the same thing. It's not rocket science.
Nope. And 2 months ago, which I told you, I don't understand why they're so shocked and so upset. This just happened not 6 months, 2 months ago. Fridge Reaver, I'm happy to see you well and patriotic as ever. Okay, Fridge Reaver, glad to see you too. Dorian, after I voted for Trump, I said in my mind, these people are gullible. Yes. Prosperity Blackson, you still reeling?
He was there. Prosperity was there when I did my rant, Miss Rowland.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah. And it was a person just like Amy that came in the chat talking about, but it wasn't supposed to be a concert. It was supposed to be a Beyonce. No, ain't nobody, again, why did those people wait there at 6 o'clock in the morning?
Yep. That's fact. Pinky, Beyonce is one of those people that live in a fantasy world, not the real world like us. Pinky, you've been here. We've been saying that. We're not. I may like your music and I may like the movies that you're in. I don't listen to what you say politically because you're a millionaire. I'm not. Go ahead, Blackson.
Amy says, Black son, you don't know me. I am highly educated. I know enough to know you do not pay attention to the fake stream media. Now, I don't care how highly educated. If you're highly educated, then that means you should know the bait and switch.
That's what it was.
You should know what the 3-card money is since you're so highly educated.
Mm-hmm.
If you're from America, you know the 3-card money and you know the bait and switch.
Oh, yeah.
It should be within your DNA. So you shouldn't even have to be educated on it. It should be within your DNA.
Facts. But remember, we were saying even with like the Black Ballet at all in these churches, a lot of them are highly educated. But look who they're voting for, Kamala. So you're smart. They're smart, but they're also dumb in one aspect because they're being totally hoodwinked. How you doing, J.R. Meadows? Amy, you're still here? Amy says, stop with this silliness. I am here and subscribe to Roland's channel with different views. Yeah, you're fine, Amy. No one's blocking you. We're accepting. We're just conversating. We're fine. You're good. Ruby,
Yeah, I'm not trying to change her. I'm just trying to say stop with the silly narratives. We're all grown here.
Oh
And you
yeah.
can't do the 3-card money. We don't do the 3-card money here on Roland's Reviews.
No,
And
no,
if you
no,
do the 3-card money, I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna
no.
catch you. I'm
Black
gonna catch you.
people again. Okay. So okay, Amy, let me ask her. So Amy, I just read the article, and you can Google, you can go on, YouTube, any other form of social media. So since I read that to you from the New York Post, you've seen it, all right, in writing. Do you agree now, or do you still say that they were not? Why do you think thousands of people are angry when it was billed as a free Beyonce concert? So let me see what her response is. Amy, I'm just letting you know by what I seen at the rally. Okay, Amy. Black conservative says, "I love your MAGA red hair." Thank you, Black conservative. Prosperity say it. I'm proudly godly educated. That's right. And the best education you can have is by the one above, because honey, it's more than the education that we get here on this planet Earth. Facts. Hi, Alley Cat is misbehaving again. I cannot. Alley Cat is going back in the corner. That's just all it is to it. Oh my God. So I'm waiting for Amy to say something here. Chubbs, everyone is treated fair by Miss Rowland. And yeah, we are. Everyone's welcome. We Blackson and myself, we talk to everyone. We're not going to be hypocrites like some of these Democrats. And I told you, Blackson, I've asked people, hey, come on the show, share your views. I've asked liberals. They all said no. So I've tried to be fair, but if people won't come on your show, what can you do? Amy says, I am godly and my mother is a minister. Okay, Amy. Gloria, I never thought I would see a more embarrassing candidate than Kamala. Confusion and bizarre behavior is the nucleus of her entire campaign, Trump 2024. And this is the best that they have to give. Oh, right. Hats off to Gloria.
Gloria, yes. Oh, hats off to Dorian, too. He said he voted for Trump today. Hats off to you, Dorian.
Oh, yeah. Hats off, Dorian. Yeah.
Shout out to everybody in the chat except for Amy.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you think about this? Now, and I have videos I'm going to play for you. So Beyonce was on less than 5 minutes. So she's on 4 minutes plus, maybe a little bit over. When she left and Kamala came up, that's when the booing and the heckling started. And then people started leaving. So Amy, you can address that. Why did people start leaving after Beyonce left? And of course, she was there with Kelly Rowland, who was a member when they were Destiny's Child. That was one of her fellow bandmates. Waveland, how are you? Chicago still going red, folks. Get out and vote. Yes, Chicago is going red. We'll take nothing less. Let me share this video with you. So where are we here? I know you don't want to hear Beyonce's speech, but I will share with you. So I did. Let me show you. As soon as Beyonce left, Prosperity said, "Speak." She likes what we're saying, Blackson. And who said that Chicago was going red? Waveland. So this is as soon as Beyonce walked and left the stage. This is what Kamala had to deal with. And I pulled up a video I can show you where people started leaving after Beyonce left. And that's when people went to social media and about that, they were angry. They were upset.
Yes, they were.
Yeah. So listen to this. Let me get this going here.
Abortion is banned from the moment of conception. You know what? Just send them to that small rally down the street.
Yeah, Forbes, they edit that.
We know what's at stake, and we will not serve. We know what's happening here in Texas. Doctors and
So basically, again, once Beyonce left, go ahead.
As a sound engineer, Forbes, they edited out the booing. No, she was drowned by boos.
She was. And
yeah, it was drowned. So yeah, they got the filter, they compressed it, and they, was able to filter out all the booing because they drowned. I mean, it was like you couldn't hear none of what she was saying. It was that hot of a boo.
It was.
The whole stadium was
booing. Left. Yeah, when Beyonce left,
right.
They were highly upset. Pinky said that rally is a look at who's voting for Kamala. People wanting free stuff. Oh God, truth bomb. That deserves 2 more bombs. They've got to be Democrats. They want everything for free. Oh my God, Pinky is dropping truth bombs. Woo! Dorian, Roland, can you show Trump reaction of Beyonce showing up? I'll try to see if I can get that pulled up.
Someone needs to tell her that the lame joke about smaller rally only worked once.
Yeah, but
thanks, Ruby.
She just keeps saying the same thing over and over like a robot. Peace to you said people left because they grew up in middle class families and didn't want to be burdened by the burden of what they did. Woo! Peace to you, burdened by the burden of what they didn't receive, but chose to be unburdened by the freedom they were. Peace to you. Woo! Oh my, you get an applause and a truth bomb. Oh my God. Jacqueline said, oh wow, how are you doing, Jackie? Woo! This chat is off the chain and I love it. Chubbs, didn't see Kamala rally, always watch Trump's, but have seen YouTube people show. Seems it was just a few people fussing, but sounded like, Chubbs, they took to the Beehive, took to social media, and they were very upset. Monique said, this is the second time. When will people learn? Monique, you were here when I did the video. A matter of fact, I have the video. I'm going to play it for you. At the DNC, Beyonce was supposed to give a free concert. So why are they so shocked? This has already happened.
Right, exactly.
Alley Cat said Democrats are thriftier extraordinaires, sloppy sake. Oh boy. Woo, this chat's on fire. Let me show you this video from my girl Pink Book. And the DNC did this on purpose. They leaked it. Oh, Beyonce's gonna be there to perform, to get people to come to the DNC. They knew people weren't feeling them like that. Let me share this video. So again, why were they fooled again? They didn't learn the first time. Right, Prosperity. Trump, he doesn't have to be jealous of anyone. So look, Amy, how you doing, Beverly? Amy, are you still here? Lie leak by DNC of fake Beyonce. And this wasn't from yesterday. This was from 2 months ago. 2 months. Okay, here we go. Everybody watch this. Listen to this.
Leave. For what it's worth, the security guard that checked us in the car earlier says that Beyonce is on the premise.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I stayed up to watch the DNC thinking Beyonce was going to perform. They bamboozled us. They bamboozled us. And everybody in the comments was like, where's Beyonce? Where's Beyonce? They did it. They're so smart. They had the drum line on the stage at the beginning, which is what everybody thought was Beyonce's drum line. But it was a plot to get us to watch.
Breaking news, Kamala Harris has officially lost the election after promising Beyonce to millions of Americans. And
now remember, folks, this is from 2 months ago. And this is when it was promised a free Beyonce concert was promised at the DNC. So don't get it mixed up. Let me play it.
And dashing their dreams on a sharp knife and saying, no Beyonce. No Beyonce. And you think I'm going to vote for you?
That's what they got last night. B for balloons. So many people stayed up late Thursday, the final day of the DNC, after the Harris campaign leaked what we now can confirm was a lie to TMZ. they told people that Beyonce was going to be performing and introducing Kamala Harris, but it all turned out to be just another scam. A scam to get Beyonce fans, young people, women, Black people to watch Kamala's acceptance speech.
And Beyonce, cancel my whiskey order, bitch. Because you had me stand up all night thinking you was finna perform. I can't stand you. I love you, but I can't stand your ass.
Beyonce just came out with her own whiskey, and she's saying she's going to cancel the order. But tell me below in the comments, is this Beyonce's fault or Kamala's fault?
Nope, she just said freedom. I mean, Beyonce's coming? Is it George Michael?
Hi.
Is it Tay Tay? Come on, Timmy, Beyonce's coming. Okay, they're playing the song.
So again, those of you just coming in, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out on your various forms of social media. This is from 2 months ago when they lied. So this is the second time around.
They're playing the song. Does it sound like she's singing live? Oh, the whole thing's gonna open up. Oh, because those aren't flags. Those are fake. They're painted on. The whole thing's gonna open. It's all gonna open. Hello. Hello. See, when they have a good wide shot, then we'll know it's ready. Wait, see, this is what I mean. Okay, we got balloons. We got confused Nancy Pelosi. That's just the whole thing ended. There was no Beyonce.
By the way, the anticipation was high tonight, and not just for Kamala Harris. Speculation was running wild today. There would be a surprise guest. Boy, did they deliver.
Please welcome Michigan Representative Alyssa Slotkin.
Freedom! Freedom! I am in the slot hive. You thought there was Beyonce because everybody thought that it was going to be Beyonce coming out there, but it was slotting along.
Here is what's trending this morning. Rumors were swirling all week long about Beyonce possibly showing up in Chicago. Vice President Kamala Harris had been using her song along with the campaign trail, and a few hours before she was supposed to hit the stage, allegedly, TMZ reported that she was going to perform. A lot of fans, they got excited, but for no reason, because Beyonce was not there.
Well,
now, a representative from her team tells The Hollywood Reporter that Beyonce, quote, was never scheduled to be there. It's still unclear where TMZ got that information, but overnight they came out saying they got this one wrong, very wrong. I'm not even gonna lie, I was one of them fans. I was sharing the article. I was like excited because TMZ, they always seem to be, right. And yeah, bust my little bubble, didn't it?
When I look at you, I have to.
And of course, the DNC leaked. TMZ didn't know that the DNC was lying. So, hey, the DNC leaked it.
It was all coordinated.
You had to dupe yourself, or else you were trying to dupe me.
Beyonce was never going to be there last night. And let me tell you why. The last time she publicly endorsed someone, they lost. And the last time she put on them good clothes, left the house, jumped on stage to perform and endorse someone, they lost too. I'm talking about Beto O'Rourke in Texas.
Yep.
And of course, Hillary Clinton back in 2016, which kind of shocked all of us and took us all for a loop. But imagine publicly endorsing someone and they lose like that, even though she won the popular vote, but lost the electoral college. That's crazy. So I know her team was like, no, ma'am. We're not endorsing anybody anymore until Inauguration Day. We might show up then. So that's how I know she was never going to be there last night.
I was going to mention that too, folks. Everyone she endorses loses. So why do you think that bringing Beyonce is going to, take you over the top? It's not like her endorsements have been working in the past. All right, I'll go ahead and finish this.
But when Kamala came a calling, hey B, can I use that song? Sure, girl, you can use it, but don't ask me to perform. Don't ask me to endorse. Don't ask me to publicly say anything for you, to you, or about you, because it's not going to happen. Now, B will be at all the parties and all the inauguration things and all the things. But a public endorsement of anybody before this thing is all over and said and done? No, ma'am, no, sir. Not going to happen. And that's how I know.
3 to 4 hours last night when absolutely everyone on earth was convinced that Beyonce was going to show up at the DNC. That was the most united we've been as a country ever. That was the most excited, politically active fan base you've ever had, Democrats. And look, I'm not saying that someone at Kamala HQ leaked to TMZ that Beyonce was going to be there, and then also had a bunch of content creators across all the social media channels talk about how her plane had landed in Chicago. I'm not saying you did that, but I am saying that millions upon billions of people watched the DNC last night because we actually, with our whole hearts, believed and were made to believe that Beyonce was going to be there. What did we see instead? Well, we saw Kamala Harris.
Hey, friends. Well, we made it through the entirety of the Democratic National Convention. Many of us just watched Vice President Kamala Harris accept her nomination for the candidacy of President of the United States of America. And all of this against the backdrop of many people falling for the banana in the tailpipe, which was the rumor that I am almost certain was started by the DNC, maybe even in cooperation with one Beyonce Knowles Carter, about her performing at the DNC this evening. Yes, I actually think that the rumor was a plant in order to get more proverbial asses in the seat or make sure that we are all at home locked in on the Democratic National Convention so that we could all watch Vice President Kamala Harris's speech to see exactly what it is that we are going to be voting for in T-minus 75 days. I feel like this was scandal era, Veep era, whatever other clever show out there exists. This was that level of strategic cleverness because they figure, how do we get this generation to make sure that they sit still enough to make it to Kamala Harris's speech? We plant the rumor that Beyonce is going to introduce.
Yeah, this was definitely done on purpose, just like they intentionally put the stars of the old ABC hit TV show Scandal on the DNC stage multiple nights to get the hearts and minds of the kind of Black women who enjoy looking at a scandalous love affair between a white man and a Black woman. In true Scandal fashion, they planted the story to get people to watch the DNC, making them believe it will be a free Beyonce concert.
Because how could I not?
At this point, it's not even sad. It's almost hilarious that Kamala the Cosplaying Chameleon is making a joke out of a lot of people falling for her shenanigans. They had Beyonce's music playing before and during the event. Then it was that video of the drumline rehearsing before the DNC.
All right, that's enough of that. So again, folks, those of you just coming into the chat, how you doing? Just see one. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for me, please. Share this on your various forms of social media. Mr. Blackson, what would you like to say about this?
Well, now that I look at this, Miss Lynn, you're right. They fell for it twice, so they should have known. So, you know, it's almost like, I mean, it's sad, but you know, again, but like I said, I understand the anger of their expectations, but if, like you said, if you look at the track record of Kamala Harris, this is what she does.
Yeah,
you know, this is what she does. But this is, this is. I hope, and I spoke on this earlier, Miss Lynn. I hope all these bad things happening will wake people up.
More and more people up. Yeah.
Yeah, just wake people up because, I mean, this is just a foresight. I mean, Kamala's a liar. She just lies, you know. I mean, she's bad for the economy. She's bad for Afghanistan. She's bad for the Middle East. The Muslims, they definitely woke up.
Right.
They
Right.
definitely woke up because they said
They
the
did.
Muslims, according to the
Sure
American
did.
Muslims, in every swing state, they're voting for Trump. And they were on the
Right.
stage the other day with Donald Trump, and they just endorsed him. So shout out to the American Muslims.
So again, she's up here, and someone just said something because we've been saying this about who cares about celebrity endorsements. How you doing, Jeff? Everyone hit that like button for me. I don't give a care. I may like your music. I may like the movies. I love Robert De Niro movies. Don't tell me who to vote for. If you hate Trump, that's your problem. That has nothing to do with me. You are a millionaire. You don't have the struggles that everyday people like myself have. And so I don't want to hear it. And if, again, no one, okay, so you're bringing out all these celebrities. What about the economy, the border, all of these important kitchen table issues? Peace in the world, cost of living. Fishing Kid, how are you? I don't care. So if you're a singer, sing. Go. I wanted to go back to the way it was before celebrities started coming out with who they're supporting and how awful another candidate is supposedly or allegedly. I don't care. That's your opinion. Keep it to yourself. I really don't care. If you compare my bank account to your bank account, right? And all they, let's be real, folks. All she's been talking about, Trump is evil, bad, racist, and the unaliving of children.
But Trump is so evil and racist, but when his poll numbers started going up in every swing state, both Zelensky and Putin started to withdraw a lot of their fire.
Yeah.
Like they're not talking about that. And y'all know that President Trump already talked to Zelensky, and he knows both of them. So like I said, fighting in that region has settled down because they're waiting on Trump to get elected. And Lynn, Zelensky's already made concessions.
And he has.
He's willing to, he realized the Donbass region is gone.
Right.
Crimea is gone. It just is what it is.
Facts. And, this is all I'm saying. All these people, all this feely, touchy, joy. It's not Christmas time. And joy. I think Michelle and Barack talking about joy. That doesn't pay people's bills. So, again, how you doing, Katrinka? People are realizing, wait a minute. Why am I listening to these people? Millionaires and billionaires. Yes, that did work at one time. Don't come
back in the 80s and 90s.
Right. Don't come to me talking about, it's joy. I don't want to hear that. I can't take joy to Rocket Mortgage to pay my mortgage. Can you, Blackson? Let me know if that works. I'll try it.
No, it never works.
Right. So don't come to me talking about joy.
But what does work, Miss Lynn, were those low gas prices. What does work is when we're not sending money over to Ukraine for a war that can't be won. What does work, Miss Lynn, is a closed border. That works for me quite fine.
Okay, so, what you just said, that would bring me joy.
Yes.
That's I'll start cackling like her if you want me to. Okay? That would bring me joy. But don't come in my face talking about, joy and Trump is negative. We got to talk facts, people. How you doing, Lynn? Good afternoon to you. Dorian said we're not in 2008 anymore. Dorian, Barack, and Michelle are finding that out. If you go back and look at some of my videos, even with Michelle, everybody oohed and awed with Michelle. They're sick of her too. I told you, if you've been on this channel for a while, Michelle Obama, people don't love, she has a problem with Black people. I looked at the documentary.
Ruby said, I went to Walmart and tried to buy groceries with my Joy and Good Vibes card. It declined.
Truth bomb. I need to give her 2 more. That's the second one. I'm giving Ruby. You get another truth bomb. She tried. It didn't work.
Woo! Damn, Ruby.
Don't come to me talking about joy and good vibes. Ruby, thanks for telling me. I won't go to Walmart and try to buy groceries because Ruby just told me joy and good vibes. I can't buy groceries with that. Thank you, Ruby.
Monique said that Trump said he is going to call Putin and Zelensky on election night. He doesn't have to wait until January 20. That's a fact. Monique, if you have Telegram, Putin has a site and Zelensky has a site, and they both keep track of the war. And you can see that both sides have toned down their firing a whole lot. And they're watching this election very closely. And so is Xi Jinping, and so is Kim Jong-un.
Facts.
Now,
if brought up a good point.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Were you done?
Oh, no. I was just saying, God forbid, if Kamala wins, they're ready to damn wreak havoc.
She's not. They'll cheat, but then we'll have a revolution in this. We're not. They stole one election. They're not stealing another.
Right, because people keep talking about a world war. No, we need to be worried about a civil war. And I'm talking to you, Kamala Harris supporters, huh?
We'll have a civil war if they steal another election.
Right. And Kamala Harris supporters and Tim Walz, y'all not built like that. You guys are not. Trust me, you guys are not built like that.
And they're not. Katrinka brought up.
Look at Tim Walz trying to load a shotgun. That's the easiest goddamn firearm to load.
Right. Let me mention this, something that Katrinka brought up. And I noticed this too. I don't know if Michelle Obama was sick. She was sniffling and wiping her nose. Katrinka, I noticed that. So I'm like, is she sick? I picked up on that as well.
She's sick from them poll numbers. That's showing. You be sick too, Lynn. They showing them polls, especially in Pennsylvania. John Fetterman said it because John Fetterman, he has CTE, so he just says what he want to say. He's a Democrat, and they asked him his opinion about Pennsylvania. He said, "Everywhere I go, it's Trump. It's Trump everywhere." He just said it. Shout out to John Fetterman. Shout out to Scott Presler too.
Yeah,
shout out to PA.
Sounds good. And those that don't know, how you doing, Cheryl GMC? She says, hi, Miss Rowland and Mr. Blackson. Thanks for the facts. Enjoying the show. Poor people that believed that Beyonce would show up. Fooled me once. Cheryl, you just got here. I said that. Cheryl, you missed the video. You can go back. They did this 2 months ago. They said they were giving a free, the DNC leaked to TMZ that Beyonce was going to give a free concert. So Katrinka, you did a good job, Roland. I noticed it from your short. Okay. Those of you here, I just did a short a couple of hours ago. I just dropped the link. Check that out. But everything Michelle Obama said, I was like, she's talking about the Democrats. Listen to it. Allison said, yes, she's sick. She was sniveling.
Yeah, she was sniveling.
Sister Noble, how are you?
Oh, Noble's in the house. Yep.
Beverly said, we sick, boss. Facts. And it's desperation at this point. The Obamas, I told you, the pixie dust is gone. They still sprinkling it, but it doesn't have the same effect. So Black Americans don't want to hear what they're talking about. They're in Martha's Vineyard, and how many other mansions do they have? Type it in the comment section. Dorian said, we're sick of these people. People have been bamboozled long enough, and they're realizing these are people. What's that song? They're not like us. They're not like us. They're millionaires. And these people are how you doing, Laura? Swooning, oohing, and on. Hey, these kitchen table issues, these people are like, wait a minute. And they're going to go back to Martha's Vineyard and all their other mansions while you're still out here struggling. Lynn said, Black Americans are waking up. Yes, ma'am, they are. Yes. Sister Noble, spells aren't working at this point. Sister Noble, the spells have been broken. Thank God. Tampon Tim is a stripper, just like Ukrainian's president. Okay, Laura. Laura is coming and she just got here and she's starting already. I love it. So Chubb says, ever notice when someone comes on here supposing Kamala doesn't stay long, wonder why? Chubbs, we start hitting them with the truth bombs. And hey, we can't come on here and tell you lies. You have access to the internet just like the rest of us. And so again, for the people, the Beyonce fans who were so upset, and I was trying to tell Amy when she was still here, when Beyonce left, any of you can look it up, go on social media, people started leaving. They started heckling and booing Kamala. They were angry. They were like, where's my concert? And that's just, where it is. Katrinka.
And hold on, Miss Lynn. Hold on, Miss Lynn.
Go ahead, dear.
Amy said that it was a heckler.
She said,
so why did that DNC employee yell at that little girl? I doubt if that little girl in that wheelchair was heckling.
That was, yeah. And that lady said, hey, no, that was awful. She got in that small child is probably going to have PTSD from that. That was awful.
So was that little girl heckling? The little girl in the wheelchair? Or was she in a wheelchair? I don't know if she was in a wheelchair or not. I don't know. I got to look at it again, but it was a little girl. Was that little girl heckling?
That was totally unacceptable what she did.
Absolutely.
And Sister Noble says, I got my Make America Great Again hat ready to wear after Trump wins. All right, Sister Noble. Chubb says, I meant to supporting Kamala. Sorry. You're fine, Chubbs. You're fine, dear.
Oh, Andrew said it was a stroller. Okay, but either way, stroller, that was not a good look, Andrew. That was terrible.
Oh, man. It was, yeah. Again, when you vote blue, no matter who, is a cult. I've been saying that for a year. And when you don't agree with their ideology, they go off the rails. They just do.
So Steve said she stuck up her middle finger.
And she was using awful language. Prosperity said, make America godly again. Yeah, we wouldn't have all these problems if we would do that, Prosperity. Good point. Jacqueline, how on earth did these people think that important illegal aliens was going to work for them? Right. And they're blaming all this crap on Black men and women now. They're still not the elites, Barack, Michelle, the other Democratic operatives. They are not willing to open their eyes and look at everything they've done to cause them to lose this vote and this presidency.
I'm curious, Ms. Lynn, why Barack and Michelle don't talk that crap to RFK and Tulsi Gabbard?
Because you get told off.
Why they don't talk that crap to the American Muslims? Because they were all Democrats.
Yep.
I can keep going down the list. Why they don't talk that crap to the what was that Los Angeles Herald that it refuses to endorse anybody?
Oh yeah. They're not going to do it. Nope. And so that's, that's just where we are with that. And Andrew, exactly, Andrew, that's what she said. She was using the F-bomb. I don't give a what your daddy says. He's a, oh yeah. And then Andrew said the Black lady pulled her off to the side. Yeah, the lady, I guess the lady was a mother. She was like, no, you don't do that to that small child. That small child in a baby stroller. Oof, yeah, that was not a good child. Yeah, she's probably gonna have PTSD. Katrinka said regressives, who's gonna do the slave work? Yeah. The fishing kid, God said in times you will beg me to come back. Yes, we're at that point, fishing kid. Facts. Gloria says skin color has nothing to do with the content of a person's character. Facts, Gloria.
Facts.
Pinky, they were planning to give the illegal citizenship to vote this November. Pinky, yes. And they've already told Pinky, I guess you were here when I did the video about a month ago. The illegals have ID cards and they've been told by the Democrats that they can vote. And you have to realize, because Ms. Prosperity told me when she and her husband went to vote, when you look at a place like Chicago, you could go in and vote and they don't ask for ID. Whoa. So I voted here in North Carolina. They asked for an ID, and I gave them my driver's license. But if you look at the places where these sanctuary cities are,
Yeah.
come on now.
Yeah, they're saying Virginia, they which is being appealed, but they said a local judge said it was okay even if the ballots look suspicious, just pass it on through. I was like, oh no. So they're appealing that. So now we got to wait on the appellate court. Hopefully they can get it done real soon.
Yes, that's what I'm hoping.
Because if they get it right, Trump will take Virginia.
Oh yeah. Pinky said California, yeah, they have driver's license. Yeah. So Chubbs, President Trump is in New York with a very large crowd filled to the rim. Yeah, we know they may try to steal it, but we know. And I'm glad Americans are waking up and sticking together. Prosperity said in Chicago too. Yes.
That's right. That's right.
And again, folks, America, this is it. If we don't get this win, it's over for this country. It's almost over now.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Prosperity. Prosperity, if they can fill up Madison Square Garden where they just sold out, they can sell out in Chicago too, right? Prosperity? I'm not sure about the arenas, what they call them in Chicago, but I'm pretty sure if Madison Square Garden could fill up, I'm pretty sure Trump could fill up Chi-Town. But
yeah, Jackie says yes, they have driver's license in common fornication. It's like, woo! How you doing, Mary? Hi, Roland in chat. Allegedly, 2,000 migrants are trying to get into the country. Yeah, there's you heard about the latest caravan? Yeah, I heard about that, Mary. Yes. Oh my God, this stuff is crazy. We don't get this right, we will plummet to third world status. Pinky, we're on the precipice right now, dear. We are. Dorian, like Kamala said, this is a democracy. I'm like, not anymore. It would be. Yeah, Valerie, how are you? The fishing kid, before he was shot, it seemed like the world was asleep. Yeah, and then people started saying, wait a minute. And they started to, and we're not conspiracy theorists, but we know if you look at everything that has happened and all the trumped up cases, pun intended, and the attempted unaliving of this man. Come on. Stevie Wonder can see this.
Yeah.
I don't care how many free Beyonce concerts you offer. And all these other who she have, Usher, Ray, all these celebrities, all these people who are not suffering or struggling financially. This is who you have, because you don't have policies that would benefit the American people. So you have to reach out to the because in the past, straight from the Democrats' playbook, in the past that worked. People are struggling and suffering immensely, so that's not going to work. God is lifting the veil. Fishing kid, I've been saying that for about a year. The veil is slowly being lifted, and people are waking up to the lies, to the gaslighting of the Democratic Party. They are not here to do anything to benefit Americans. Period. And so that's when I said, I'm going to take up this mantle, and I told Blackson, I said I was going to try to reach as many people as I could. And so that's what I've been doing. Dorian, the Electoral College is going to pick Trump, and I would have been mad. Okay. At this point,
Tim Walz wanted to do away with the Electoral College.
Yeah.
Then he tried to backtrack and say, oh, well, what I meant to say was,
No, you said what you meant.
Right.
Prosperity, the same location they hosted Kamala in the McCormick place. Okay. Waveland, Trump knows it's difficult to book a major event because they don't want him to fill any stadium. Now, only God knows the roadblocks he's had to endure when he's to book his rallies and his town halls, because they don't want him there. They don't. And so we know if they're trying that hard, come on, folks. We know something's got to give. And And that's just it is what it is. Go ahead, folks. If you're here, go ahead and hit that like button. Blackson, go ahead and drop your link. So if there's anyone who has not subbed up to your channel, they can go ahead and do that.
Thank you so much, Roland.
Oh, yeah. I just thought about that. So, yeah, that's just where we are. Thank you so much, Chubbs, for standing with me. I stand with you as well as everyone else in the chat. Alley Cat, that's good because there are not many Americans left. No, Alley, we're going to be totally just destroyed. There it is. If you haven't subbed up to the Arena Uncensored, please click on that link below and sub to his channel. If you're enjoying this content, he has some excellent content as well. Yeah, Monique, they did try to stop the rally. All right. Mr. Blackson, what would you like to say in reference to what we've discussed and anything you think they may try in the future? We only have, what, 11 days, something like that?
We only got 11 days. Well, again, I hope this is a lesson for people who believe that Kamala Harris is going to bring about America and she's going to do this and she's the candidate of change. She done showed you twice. And so that was just a Beyonce concert. Yep. Now imagine her being president and promising this and that and the other, which she really don't have much policy except for giving black men weed. Other than that, right. Again, if y'all read the policies, you know, and Miss Rowland did it last show, it says blacks and others. Well, the others are the migrants, and the migrants will be put in front of the line. Just look at Hurricane Helena and Hurricane Hugo. Was it Hugo? I'm sorry. And
Milton.
Hurricane Milton.
Yeah.
You will see what the Biden administration will be like. They offered people who lost their houses, have lost their loved ones, lost their pets, lost their cars, lost their property, and was only offered, not even if you were able to get a computer and have some electricity.
Right. That's right.
Then you might be accepted for a loan for $750, people.
That's a big if.
That's if. And mind you, those people don't have electricity. They don't have a house. So how are they supposed to get? A lot of them don't have phone signals, but they do now because of thanks to Trump and Elon Musk. They had Starlink, so they were able to give them internet access, which FEMA was unable to do, which the federal government was unable to do. So this is not a popularity contest, people, but I'm preaching to the choir because everybody here is voting Trump. So, you know, shout out to everybody in the chat, but just if you get somebody like what's her name? Amy that comes in again, just know this is not a joke. This is not a game. The bottom line is that those people were upset and you're dismissing that, just like Barack Obama and Michelle Obama are dismissing the fact that RFK left, Tulsi Gabbard left, and a whole bunch of other Democrats are leaving. Democrats. I'm not even talking to my MAGA people. I'm not talking to the Republicans. I'm talking about the disgruntled Democrats. If you don't believe me, just go ask Jake Huger and what's her name? I'm sorry. Go ask the Young Turks. They'll tell it.
Yeah.
You know, because they were highly upset about Kamala Harris getting an endorsement for Liz Cheney, which is going to bring about more war.
Oh yeah, you better believe it.
Yeah.
Look at.
Thank you so much, Miss Rowland. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Tina says, talking about the little girl in the stroller. There was no sense in that. It was just uncalled for. Yes, Tina. Who would do that to a child but a maniac? Jackie says, I hate what these people have done, trying to divide us when we're not divided in the Bay Area, California. Right, Jackie? Divide and conquer. They don't want you together. That's what they've done to Americans. That's why I've been saying for months, blacks, and we talked about that. They don't want black, white, Hispanic, Asian together.
No, they don't.
And we're coming after them. And so that's just where we are with that. And go ahead.
I was just going to ask Ruby, do you got any connects to that church? Because me and Roland are trying to find out who that lady was that got kicked out of Mr. Jamal Bryant's church. We're trying to find her.
Right.
So, Ruby, I know you got connects in Lithonia. If you do, I don't know if you do or don't. I don't know if you know anybody at that church, but we need to find out who that lady was that was kicked out because we want her on the show.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I've been looking. I was telling Prosperity about that yesterday. But hey, what can you say? Steve, the airways are very important. Yeah, and that was a slap in the face. Hit that like button for me, folks. That was a slap in the face when you've given billions to non-Americans, and now I'm here are Americans. And then I told you it was awful. All over social media. People were, they didn't care because they feel that most of those people are Republicans anyway. And I mean, people were saying some awful things all across social media. And then they talked about what these people did during slavery time, and they're getting their comeuppance and all this. I'm like, oh my God. And like I said, you're talking about people who've lost everything.
Everything.
And so, hey, what can you do? Chubbs, thank you, Miss Rowland and Blackson, for another great show. Have to leave early, but can't wait till your next show. Love all you. Love you too, Chubb. Yeah, we're getting ready to get off of here. Okay, we're just. I wanted to get. We needed 4 more likes. I was trying to get to 100 likes. So anyway, Valerie, that's the Marxist name of the game, right, Valerie? Marxist. We've been talking about that. Divide and conquer. Christ tells us a house divided will not stand. This is why he also said we're not going to go to bed angry. Right. Exactly. Okay, so that's just where we are with that. All right, 3 more likes. Can we get 3 more?
Andrew,
Go ahead.
Well, we got 2. One comment from Ruby. She said, "I'll ask my coworker. She parties at New Birth. That's all we need, Ruby. Look like we have a potential link." Yes.
Oh, yes.
All right, Ruby. Yes.
Ruby, anyone that you could, Ruby, I'll text you later. Anyone from that church who would be willing to talk, even not necessarily on camera, but off. Because I'm sure there were other people who didn't like what was going on. But then once you see someone get hauled out by the police, you're not going to say anything. So Ruby, yeah, if I'd love to talk to someone from that church, it doesn't necessarily have to be someone that's a Trump supporter, but someone who didn't like how they were worshiping the Curry Queen. And if you looked at it, was like it was a ritual when she walked in.
Right.
And, most of the women were in the pink, right? And it was they were oohing and ahhing and cooing, and so nothing is said about God. It's helping you save your soul, and they were all praying. They had hands toward her,
right?
Just all ritualistic behavior that cults perform. Period. All right, so. Thank you so much, Katrinka. Yeah, that happens. Sometimes we hit the wrong buttons. Yeah. Waveland, Newburgh has not been the same since you talking about Eddie Long. Waveland, I was telling Blackson, those mega churches, boy, I would not be within a mile of them. God is not there. It's a fashion show. Again, Blackson, I told you, it's the Black Ballet. These are people who are doing well financially, right? They have their retirement plans, their nice homes, their nice cars, and their job is to be a gatekeeper, to keep everyone else down.
Yes.
And they're doing fine financially. So I told Blackson, those of us, by the grace of God, most of us in here are doing fine financially, most of us. But I'm saying, I told Blackson, we have to save people from themselves. People who aren't doing well financially. If you're voting for the Democrats, you're voting against your own best interests. But don't listen to all these black preachers and ministers. I've done 2 or 3 videos. They're all paid handsomely. And again, they're not up in the pulpit talking about how you're going to help me save my soul. And you have all these women out here in the congregation. You have children with several. You're divorced now because you couldn't stop having affairs on your wife. But this is who I'm supposed to be going and listening to every Sunday. How are you going to help me? And you think I'm giving my hard-earned money to that church? And thousands of people, they have what, 20,000 members? But these are the educated black boule people with several degrees. But so you're smart, but you're also stupid.
Hello.
Old people used to call them educated fools. You're so smart, you're stupid. And I told you, I can't go to a place like that. How's that going to help me? They're never talking about God. They're talking about everything but God. And show me in the Bible where you're supposed to unalive children. Show me. I guess I missed that part.
Well, she avoided that part. I'm going to tell you, she was real slick. She used the passage in the New Testament talking about accepting migrants. She used Jesus and trying to say, you know, we should accept the migrant. No, she didn't want to bring that abortion message there. She was smart enough not to do that, but she did try to put the spell on them to accept migrants. If you bring these migrants in here, it's going to be migrants first, not America first.
Yeah. And they're still not telling the truth. The reason that people are angry and not voting for them has nothing to do with misogyny, has everything to do with their pocketbook. And they still, like I said, Barack and Michelle, they're talking about Trump, how bad and rotten he is. That's not paying people's bills.
No.
And what do you care how rotten he is? You're a millionaire. It's not affecting you. I can't do it. Waveland, the black pastors live very well. Their kids go to college. They invite politicians. Right, Waveland? They're doing, I told you, that's the black boule. They're doing very well. They're the gatekeepers meant to keep the rest of us on the Democratic plantation so that we don't get to where they are.
Okay, I see Andrew has been to comedy boot camp. He says, I have a small batch of collard greens. Can I wash them in the toilet?
Andrew, oh my God.
Andrew, good one, Andrew.
Facts. Prosperity says, stop tithing and offering to them. I did in Chicago to show them I don't support illegal migrants. Find a house of worship that provides you the truth. Yeah, that's very hard to find. But Prosperity, you're right. And Tina, I can't either. And you know, they're making black people feel bad. You were once immigrants and all this crap. No one wants to hear that crap.
No.
So you dumping them in not here, because thank God I don't live in a sanctuary city or near one. You're not dumping them in rich neighborhoods. And up there where Barack and Michelle Obama live in Martha's Vineyard, a bus went up there with some illegals. They had them out in record time. They didn't even spend the night there, did they? Okay.
Well, Trump is not saying that he's not going to allow nobody over. He said they're going to come over here. He wants them to come legally. And before we do that, he wants to get our economy in order. He wants to get us right first. How can we take care of these illegals and we're not taking care of? He wants to take care of America first. That's all. But he's not totally shutting down the border. He said, no, he still wants people to come through the process legally.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe y'all wait 10 years before y'all can vote, you know. Like my friend Christopher Gonzalez, he still can't vote. And he's been here 7.5 years.
Right. Tina, you're right. The people of North Carolina still having a lot of problems not getting the help from the government. Yeah. They can't. We did a video on that. FEMA's broke. And then some people came out. No, they're not broke. Yes, they are. You spent billions on non-Americans. So get out of here with that nonsense. Ruby, I was never an immigrant, and neither were the 8 generations before. Right, Ruby?
Facts, Ruby, facts.
Jackie, these people are replacing the black community. That's it, exactly. So you're voting against your own best interest. And that's just where we are with that. And again, using celebrities to try to save Kamala's failing campaign is giving 2016 vibes. Hillary tried to do the same thing. Didn't work, and it's not going to work this time. So what they keep telling black people, oh, she's the first black woman. And what they call reproductive rights. Get out of here.
Right. Unalive babies. Yeah.
That's all they have. That's all they have. But all these people in these black mega churches, they in there every Sunday. Hey, amen, amen. Get out of here. And look at what you're supporting. This is you think this is the right thing to do. Okay. Mary says, I'm cooking greens for dinner and I'm washing them in the kitchen sink. All right, Mary.
I got Laura Holland. I got a question because that's a good comment. You said they are once future voters. That's why they are giving them everything. Laura, most of them immigrants, they don't believe in abortion. So
no.
How are they going to push that off on them? Because they don't believe in that.
They have conservative values. So they're doing all this for naught.
Right. And most of them, Laura, when they come here, they might start off, oh, you gave me the green card and food stamps. But eventually, when they get settled, they vote Republican, just as most of the Cubans.
Yeah.
And the Cubans, Venezuelans, and the Colombians all turn Republican.
That's what I'm saying.
Mexicans too. They're conservative. Yeah. Ask every single Cuban in Miami what they vote. They vote Republican.
That's what I'm saying. Now, starting out, these people. Now, I told you a reporter was talking to the illegals in New York. He was interviewing them, and he was saying, "Yes, they told us we could vote. I have my ID card." And when they were asking them who they're voting for, they said Kamala. But like you said, eventually they're gonna be like, Right. They're conservative.
They're going to switch up, because they're going to realize, just like black people woke up and realized, especially if you're black and Christian, your values don't line up with the Democrats.
They don't. And
again, I'm going to say this, and Amy caught out. She said her mom was a minister. I would ask her, and she can leave it in the comments. I know she's going to rewatch this. Can you be a Democrat and a Christian? I think not. But if you think that you can, explain it, because all through the Bible, it talks about baby sacrifices and how that's an abomination to God.
Pinky said she knows some Cubans, and I don't know where you live. She said Cubans vote Democrat where she lives. I don't know where she lives.
Oh, okay. Well, my bad, Pinky. I was just talking about Florida, but I think Pinky's in California. Yeah. I think Pinky's in California.
Well, you know California's a lost cause.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Woo! The pixie dust is still working in California.
So, Pinky, let me ask you this, because I'm assuming you live in California. Do they believe in abortion? That's all I need to know. Do they believe in contraceptives? Because no matter how Democrat they vote, they are not down with contraceptives. They are not down with abortion. They definitely not down with abortions. I can tell you that. They believe in having babies. In fact, they believe in having babies. They believe in having several babies. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Prosperity said yes, blacks, and then
abortion. They abort. Okay. This is a new phenomenon. Then, Pinky. Okay, you got me on that one, sis.
But once people have been here, you got to realize this too, blacks, and when people come over from their countries with their values, and then they have children, and a few generations have been here, they assimilate, and then sometimes you find them doing the same thing that Americans do. You know what? Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense. Yeah, Miss Lynn, it makes perfect sense. I guess I just grew up around Hispanics that were more traditional Catholics, and they were just hardcore. They didn't play that gay stuff. They didn't play like that's sleeping around. But it is what it is. But okay, I mean, California's a whole different beast. So I'm from there. So Pinky, I'm from California.
I mean, like I said, it depends. When you were there years and years ago, that could have been first generation. You know what I'm saying? So there's so many factors. Again, people come over with their morals and things, but when you've been in this country, you know how immoral this country is. So
right.
Like I said, by the time you get to the second or third generation, their morals are out the window. They're doing the same thing Americans are doing. Some.
Oh, Pinky is getting bad then. She said, I hardly see any pregnant women out here. Even the Hispanics have less than 4 children. The culture has changed. Wow, Pinky.
You know what they're pushing? The unaliving.
And they're pushing it, right? Wow. Because when I was growing up, and I know I'm old, Pinky, but Hispanics were very conservative when I was growing up. But I guess things changed because once upon a time, Black people were like that. Black people had 12 kids. They didn't do the whole abortion thing, but somehow we assimilated into the Democratic Party. And
got in bed with the Democratic Party. It's been downhill ever since.
That's right.
And so to Democrats, Alley Cat, facts. I'm gonna to Democrats, unaliving of children. I don't want to say it because I don't want to get,
That's right.
Is birth control. And it's sad, but a lot of people do use it for birth control. Facts.
Well, since we're on the subject of that, again, they're pushing this whole narrative that Trump is trying to take away that right. He just wants to give it back to the state. So whatever state you in, you will be able to vote for it. And even Trump said he was shocked because even in some states where they were very conservative, they were very lenient on the abortion. So, but that's that Project 2025, narrative.
Yeah. All right. Please, Black Americans have more children. Okay, Jackie. Oh boy, Waveland here in Chicago, they don't believe in unaliving of children. Okay, life goes on. Okay, all right. Pinky, someone mentioned to me they don't see pregnant women, so when I look for them, some days I don't see even one. Okay, well we know you're out there in California. Oh my God. Laura said, or even Oregon, they're voting all kinds of evil. Yeah. So Badgerton, how are you? I'm Puerto Rican. I grew up in a family that was moderate but leaned right. I am now more conservative. Okay, Badgerton. So we're gonna get out of here. This has been an excellent conversation. So if you didn't check out, I did a little short earlier. Check it out. And I'm gonna try to start doing. I was telling Blacks that I'm gonna try to start doing some more shorts. I just got to sit down and do it. It's just just depends on what I have going on at school that particular week or whatever. Ruby, the Dems use killing babies as a political football and they fumbled. Oh yeah, facts. Okay, yeah, facts. Parting shots, Blackson.
Man, thank y'all. Thank you, Miss Lynn. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to you, Amy. I know I was a little hard on you, but when people, the way I grew up, the way I was raised, Amy's gone. If you ran, I know she's going to come back and watch the show. If you ran a 3-card money or a bait and switch on somebody, that could be your life. That's why I kind of got tensed up on it because I've seen people. This is why the 3-card money has never made it to California because, I don't want to mention the graphic, seeing somebody's fingers, but what I'm saying is that people don't take that lightly and people have lost their lives over the bait and switch.
Yeah.
And Beyonce's from the streets. She know better than that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know who was at fault, but I know it happened 2 times.
Well, you know what? Let me say this, Lynn. I apologize if Beyonce was not involved. Like I said, I love Beyonce. I'm not a fan of Beyonce, but I love her as a sister. So she may not have known because sometimes people don't know they're in the bait and switch. But the mainstream media said it was going to be a concert.
That's what they said first time around. And first time around, supposedly DNC leaked it. And then this time around again, they said that she was going to perform. Right. So, like I said, they're desperate, doing anything they can to get her campaign is failing, and it has failed.
Right. And let me say this for the record, Miss Lynn.
Go ahead.
CNN specifically said it was going to be for performance, and NBC specifically said they were going to be a performance.
They did. And so now you got single college educated black with no husband or kid. Right, Waverly? You're right. Love you too, Alley Cat. All right, we're gonna go ahead and end this. If I get my stuff ready for work tomorrow, I may do another short. We'll see. But yeah, I've enjoyed this. And share this out on your various forms of social media. And if you haven't, make sure you sub up to Prosperity. Drop your link too.
Shout out Prosperity, yes.
Oh, yeah. She's putting in the work, and,
yes,
she is helping to flip Chicago red.
And y'all, please put in for a GoFundMe medical fund, because Prosperity and her bunch, they gonna give that mayor a heart attack. So we want to pay for his medical bills. They gonna put him in the hospital.
They put him in the hospital once. He was having panic and anxiety attacks.
Yes.
You know what I told Prosperity? I said, do it again.
That's right. That's right.
That's right. You're not gonna do it treating those people like that, the American citizens. I told her, put them in the hospital again. Do it.
Right.
Hey, until
he really gonna need some medical funds when Prosperity and then flip Cook County, flip it red for Trump. So he really gonna need some hospital bills paid.
Real, yes. Yes, Prosperity. Yes. We have got to support her, because she is definitely putting in that work.
Yes.
And let me see. Brandon got to go. Bye. Love you. Bye, Alley Cat. Yeah. We're leaving. You know where I'm going. Thank you so much.
Hey, Ruby got Mayor Mohawk.
Mayor Mohawk. Oh, got Ruby's cutting up again.
Talk about Lightfoot.
Went from Beetlejuice to Mohawk. Mayor Mohawk.
Oh gosh. Oh goodness.
I can't with these people. Oh my God. So anyway, Pinky said Brandon better go ask his friends for help. That's right, Pinky. Forget them. So anyway, go ask the migrants. That's who you've given millions of dollars to.
Hello.
Right.
Right. They get a free Medicaid card, don't they?
They get everything free. Free rent, free health, free food, free cars. Everything's free on the taxpayer's dime.
Everybody in the chat, scratch that about the GoFundMe. Scratch that. Let the migrants pay for that.
All I can say about Kamala, or shall I say Skamala, right now, thank you. Everybody go ahead and sub up Prosperity's channel.
Yes.
One of my favorite Tom Petty songs. I'm going to tell you one thing about her campaign. What she need to be singing. 'Cause I'm free falling. Woo! It's not working. It is failing, and it's in free fall. 'Cause I'm free falling, free falling. Don't worry, I'm not going to quit my day job. I heard that Tom Petty song yesterday, and I'm like, I gotta sing that tomorrow. That's one of my favorite Tom Petty songs. Yeah, I saw that. Waveland School Board asking for $30 million for new migrants in school. Chicago for forever. Yeah, they tried to replace the whole school board walked out. Yeah, I heard about
who they asking. Waveland, who they asking?
In Chicago, asking $30 million for new migrants. And look at American children and those old raggedy, dilapidated schools in Chicago. Get out of here.
They better go ask Zelensky for that money.
They better go or Soros.
Soros?
Yeah. Prosperity, free. Yeah, right. So we're going to get out of here. I'm going straight to the comment section. I will respond to you. Chocolate Bunny, how are you? Chocolate Bunny, no, she did not save the day. She spoke for less than 5 minutes. And when she left, people started leaving. You're going to have to do the replay, Chocolate, because we're leaving. She did not perform. It was billed as Beyonce performing. And when she left, people got angry. People started booing and heckling Kamala. And They just started leaving. And Chocolate Bunny, you weren't here 2 months ago. No, Chocolate, check your. I know you didn't get any notification. YT's been unsubscribing people from my channel. I don't know why. So make sure you resubscribe.
Right.
And so 2 months ago, Chocolate Bunny, I did a video on the DNC. The DNC leaked to TMZ that Beyonce was coming to perform. They did that to get people to come. And so, yeah, Soros, we know he's running the show. And so this is the second time they've lied to get people to come to a something with Kamala Harris. It was the DNC in Chicago, and now at this rally in Houston, they lied for the second time. And I was just telling Blacks in the Beehive, all those Beyonce followers and fans, they are fanatics. And they are all over social media. They are angry. That's right, Pinky. Not a Simpsons predict. Chocolate Bunny, the Simpsons have predicted so much. I love that cartoon. So we're leaving now. Chocolate Bunny, go replay it, go back, watch it, leave me a comment, and let me know what you think, love. Because we're leaving. I'm going to the comment section now. And I'm going to start responding to a lot of the comments that I missed. Thank you, Mr. Blackson, for being here with us. Cha-cha. Yes. Thank you, everyone. Yes. Select all and subscribe. That's right, Prosperity. Thank you, love. All right. We're gone. Thank you again for spending your very valuable time here with Mr. Blackson and myself here at the Rollins Reviews YouTube channel. And we will see you in 2 or 3 days. We'll be back on. All right. Thank you so much. I'm going straight to the comment section. Are you coming with me? Blackson's coming to the comment section too. So if you have questions, you want to talk to us, we're going there now. Thank you so much.